Turnabout Big Top.
That's what they
call
I love topping off.
That's what they call me. The Big Top.
The Big Top. I got the big butt up. Welcome back. I can't believe it. Heck, bro.
It's pretty shocking, isn't it?
It definitely is. I think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, am I that hated?
Who's Jeebus?
Echo tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did. but I'm nothing but a little old nobody, you know.
Gumshoe's trying to get your attention, guys.
But you're not.
You son of a bitch's Gumshoe is
not.
over in the corner. He's behind the plant. Coffee.
Just kind of the reason why.
Hey, pal. You're gonna ignore me after I went to all this trouble to bring you some evidence?
Detective Gumshoe.
Forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. Now, detective. I'm sorry. Look, why don't you
relax for a little?
Relax for a little.
We have some really tasty milk. How about a card trick, detective?
Oh, well, if you insist. Card tricks and milk.
Now about the evidence you mentioned, what is it?
Here you go.
Huh? This was yesterday in Echo's room.
Yep. And I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later. Don't tell Karma. Don't you fucking tell her.
But won't Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this?
That's why this is all a secret.
I wasn't here.
Huh? Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything. But everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan.
I don't know. Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now.
You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Final plans? That reminds me, I've got a message from the prosecutor for you.
Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end.
That's it. That's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here.
What do you mean by that? The very end part?
I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing.
Don't scare me like that!
Looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant.
What? For me?
It's silk.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. It's
Son!
It's bad spelling. It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of terry. So, hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. Start drinking!
I'm gonna die of dairies worth of milk. For me? Oh my lord!
Drink the milk!
It's like the shining elevator coming out.
What? So Max stands there and he just...
Yeah.
And then it cuts to the elevator door opens and it's just milk.
Got milk.
Holy fuck, that's the new Got Milk campaign! Yeah. Somebody send us to Got Milk!
You said it?
We'll work on it!
I won't know.
Fund us and we will work on it!
Seems like a lot.
Seems like you could write it. Like a page.
Yeah, and that's too much.
You get paid for it.
That's too much.
And you get to put it on your experience.
I'm an artiste.
If it turns out good, you might be able to make a movie out of it. Court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off.
I'd like to continue with Echo's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Aqua would have to commit this crime.
Understood. Now, Mr. Dingling.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please proceed with your testimony.
Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Echo, you okay?
Just do me a favor. Don't ask any questions you don't want the answer to.
About the Ringmaster.
Long ago.
When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old.
He forced me to.
I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life.
Oh, you repaid him all right. With a stone across the skull.
Those bones.
You're such a thoughtful young man.
As you've heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Ackler would kill the man he held in such esteem.
You're absolutely right. How could anyone think of that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there? Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Ackler kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that question.
Do you want to cross-examine him?
I mean, I know why. But I need it for the court. But everything he said, would there be anything I'd be able to contradict? He just told the truth of what he actually thought for the ringmaster.
Okay, fine. Let me do some reading. Hold on. Entertain the audience for like 30 seconds.
Can I get that cat interjected here where it's like, hang in there. We'll be right back after these following messages.
We don't have to, but of course I cross-examined.
You said I don't have to, and you're still forcing me to do it?
There's some good lines.
For who?
Me. The faster you go through it.
The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness.
You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive.
A movie.
A movie.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness. I don't give a fuck at this point.
All movies are fake.
I'm going to New York City.
When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents.
We?
Yes, my brother Sean and I.
What? You have a brother? That's awesome.
How old were you when this happened, Acto? I was 8 years old and my brother was 4.
Your parents were very cruel, weren't they?
Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us. It allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the Berry Big Circus. Like, the judge is getting misty-eyed.
He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like. Oh!
Don't quiet in court! Let's keep going.
The witness may proceed with his testimony.
That's when the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in.
How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster?
Yeah. He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother all rolled up into one.
So a father.
The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had.
What about the other people at the circus?
This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about other things. But the ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and a smile. With a beautiful story.
It doesn't sound like it's beautiful.
That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him. Nick! Isn't Michael such a wonderful person?
She watches like Schindler's List and she's like, what a sad story.
That's a very sad story.
Do you have any emotion?
He could have gotten rid of his car to save 3 more people.
They would have known.
His suit is worth 5 people.
They would have known. I know. He seems like a nice guy, which is what makes this so difficult. So then how long have you been a performer?
I became an acrobat at around 9 years old.
You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age? Your brother was only 5 and you were 9 and you both said, let's get up there.
I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the Flying Dinglingberries. It's nearly a household name. I've even heard of them in Germany.
I'm sorry, what's their name? The Flying Dingleberries?
The Dinglingberries.
Close to 5 Flying Dingleberries.
Yeah.
Look, it's the Flying Shit Snakes.
Yes.
liar.
The point is, I wanted to be of some use to the circus.
You are truly a remarkable young man. Judge keeps looking at Acro almost like a proud father. I will shoot you.
I wanted to find a way to repay the master. That was my sole purpose in life.
I agree with everything he's saying. Everything he's saying is true. I know everything that happened was an accident. Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? Ow!
How could you have such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness's testimony? All the heartfelt emotions contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard.
Ow! 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 And the more you whip me, the more you're starting to look even more attractive.
What do you think my plan was all along?
No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see this witness ever taking the victim's life.
What'd she whip? Did she just whip the air?
Exactly, I whipped the camera.
The camera. Ow!
I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Dick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them.
I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk.
I think that will be enough for now. Pondering whether or not this man would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that
He did.
it is pretty unlikely.
Exactly right, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question.
Go ahead, Your Honor.
I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead?
I can't. There's no reason.
Nick?
Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven.
What?
That's because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. Ow!
Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools are so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was, this is the real killer Russell Berry, ringmaster.
If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right.
The end of things?
Acro, you didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, did you? The ringmaster wasn't your target that night.
What did you just say?
I'm saying that the target of the witness's murderous plot was not the ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with.
What?
What, you think Russell Berry opens the chest, he's like, Pepper?
Pepper.
Who stole this from the cafeteria?
Acro,
Acro, did you take Ah!
Order, order! Bailiff! I don't care who it is, smack anyone who's loud in the face twice if you must. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my court? Ow!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, what are you trying to do? What in the world are you trying to do to his court? Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? Like who?
Regina.
What? Regina Berry.
This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct?
Acro, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? Oh, he's got an angry look on his face now. He's upset.
You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question.
He is pissed. We brought up Regina and he's like, what'd you bring up that bitch for? He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, you're wrong. That's it. That's it.
That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Enough! Mr. Wright, allow me to... Oh!
The only thing that's allowed to interrupt me is death itself.
Huh?
And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence, now! I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry.
What does she mean by that? Does she want the paper that has the death note on it? Or does she want...
we'll show
does
the
she
note.
want the brother's proof? Or Leon the lion?
We'll show the note and then we'll explain why the note.
Okay.
Yeah.
She said that, I was like, there's like 3 choices I could make here.
Yeah.
Yes, me too. I demand to see some proof. Present evidence that proves Aqua was out to kill this young girl.
Where is it? There it is.
Aqua, you remember this, don't you?
That's...
It's a piece of paper that was found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat.
Inside the victim's tailcoat?
Aqua wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m.
So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note?
Yes, but there's just one little problem.
Problem?
Problem?
Aqua did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster.
You mean it wasn't for the...
That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. It was Regina!
Regina!
Order, order, order! Mr. Wright! This little theory of yours?
It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin.
That's when his father, I mean the ringmaster, saw this note?
That's correct.
The ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. Ended up in that plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake. Instead of Regina.
That's incredible!
Whoa!
Remember the testimony that Aqua gave us earlier today?
Lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself.
He could have leaned to the window and been like, "Regina, you out there?"
Stay still!
Open the box! Aqua had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of its window to see who it actually was.
I've got it! I've got it! Aqua thought it was Regina down in the plaza!
And that's when he let the bust fly.
Hey, Nick, isn't Regina listening to all this from the audience? There she is, hey! Hey!
He was gonna kill you!
Yeah.
She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here.
Hope Regina can handle it.
She's gotta learn. She's now an orphan.
Yeah. What? No.
Aqua wrote this note to Regina!
Foolishly foolish fool with foolishly foolish fool ideas of foolish tomfoolery. You're so foolish you've even made me sound like a foolhardy fool! Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place.
The scarf! I got it! It was the scarf!
No.
That's the conclusive evidence.
No.
It's the pepper.
The pepper.
Yes, what about that line?
Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that this note is declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer.
You just don't get it, do ya?
What? What did you just say?
The ringmaster knew that the note, what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza in place of his lovely daughter. His very cruel and lovely daughter.
Oh, hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in this note?
The incident 6 months ago.
You know all about it.
I got no idea, Your Honor.
Oh,
Draw on a blank.
oh, fuck. Oh, I gotta check the script.
An incident occurred 6 months ago. And now I am more than ready to show this court what happened at that time.
Moron!
Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case?
It does indeed, Your Honor. It is the motive. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago.
Really, Nick?
I think so.
Well, then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know it. I'd certainly like to know what it is.
If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. The conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually the pepper.
Achoo! 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 Achoo!
What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Knight?
Just pulls out the pepper. I gotcha.
He's got some pepper! Tackle him!
It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for.
What do you mean?
Oh, shit. She's so innocent that she's cruel. So whenever he'd shake the pepper as a joke, the brother.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll put my head in the lion's mouth. She's like, oh, I'll get him this time. And the lion bit down as a joke.
No. You're honestly very close. Which I thought you were like, oh, you got it, you got it, you got it. Oh, never mind. You didn't get it.
Is it that, or did she put pepper on the handkerchief, which made the lion sneeze, which the lion then bit down on his fucking head? Holy shit! That's why he looked like he's smiling, because every time you go to sneeze, you
Yeah, okay.
eyes shut and you go, you make this. He fucking.
Good.
Is it a prank that she was pulling? Where she's like, I'll put some pepper on his scarf, and I'll give it to him. That's why she's so innocent. She's cruel because she didn't mean to kill, and it got him. Son of a bitch! Continue. Recall. The
Cage it over.
The victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside.
Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper?
Taking the note into... Well, you never showed me. We never looked at the scarf, but I don't think it's in our stuff yet. Oh, it is! Scarf, small quantity of pepper. There we go. I figured it out. Taking the note into account, that the only logical conclusion you can draw.
Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Knight, then answer the question. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim?
It was bad.
Who is this?
That is Aqua's younger brother.
What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead.
Technically, that's not true. That's true.
Technically, that's not true.
He's
He
brain
is
dead.
dead. He is dead.
However, Bat's been in a coma for 6 months now. It's gonna get depressing where it's gonna be like, oh, the brother got arrested. Hey, Bat's out of a coma. Oh, your brother.
Ooh.
Yikes. And I wouldn't touch Regina. She tried to get you killed as a joke.
Yeah.
It's all a big misunderstanding. And she can't even see that that's what happened. She's gonna learn. She's gonna, in the words of Kevin Hart, she's gonna learn today.
Yes.
It's not a stretch to see how Aqua could feel that his brother is dead.
Regina, she did that to him.
You spent your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool. Actually, the prosecution has looked into Aqua's brother, Sean Deaning. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state.
The lion?
Miss Regina Berry is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her.
It was a practical joke gone bad. You know, like the pranks nowadays where people are like, it's just a prank, and they get shot multiple times.
Mo, put pepper on the scarf. Mo,
I put pepper on the scarf and his head's going to the lion. Mo's just like, you did what?
Tell him to stop!
Sal caused Bat to get killed by a lion. Back him today, he's a big loser.
Sal, you have to stick your head inside the lion's mouth and wear this pepper scarf at the same time.
You'll be funny, come on.
That's your punishment.
Do it. You gotta do it. Want the show?
So then what happened to Aqua's brother?
He's not the victim of an attempted murder, he's the victim of an accident.
Manslaughter, but okay.
man's laughter.
It would be attempted murder, yeah, because he wasn't actually killed, so it was an attempt. Whether or not he did actually die or not, it would still be attempted.
I see.
Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? Do you think it was on purpose?
It was on purpose, but it was meant to. Why the fuck would you look at that though? Because it was a prank, or a joke.
Did Regina want Leon to bite Bat?
I'm gonna say yes. No? Is it no?
No, obviously not. We've already established that Regina is a dumbass. She doesn't understand how things work.
I suppose it was truly an accident.
It's essential that a man knows when to give up, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
It is impossible to prove Miss Berry's involvement in a murder attempt, isn't it?
Yeah, instigated a lion to attack. We ever heard of something like that? And to think that the defense claimed this was conclusive evidence.
Ugh.
Small bottle of pepper. A lion. What's their connection?
What's the matter, Nick?
I figured it out. Wow, it was right in front of my nose the entire time. Achoo!
Achoo!
Get it out of my nose. Your Honor, wait.
What is it?
The lion biting Bat was no accident at all.
Oh?
What?
You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being.
She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Akko's brother Bat. It's the handkerchief with pepper. Took my brain a hot second to figure out that there was pepper on the scarf,
Yes.
and the lion was sneezing. I had to really think about what he did to Regina.
That's just a scarf.
Akko. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct?
That's right.
And who is it? Who is the one that gave the scarf to Bat?
Regina gave it to him.
Regina?
There's something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor.
And what might that be?
Pepper.
Oh, doctor?
No,
Oh, pepper.
before he got his degree.
Pepper. Gina gave the scarf to Bat right before the accident. She covered it with as much pepper as she could.
So what?
Hey, what's with all the silent treatment?
Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of...
I'm sorry?
Hmm?
You done a good job of fingering a criminal.
It's a figure of speech, you dirty man.
It's not a figure of speech anymore.
But out of curiosity, what was her crime? His crime, her crime, the crime. Miss Berry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that?
Still seems like the judge doesn't get it. But Von Karma gets it.
Mr. Phoenix Wright. Wasn't it said to the lion? Seemed to be smiling.
Smiling? The lion was smiling?
Right before Bat was bit by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling.
Lions? Smile?
I've never heard of them smiling. However,
Lion sneeze.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. He was trying not to sneeze. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. That's mine or yours?
that's mine.
He sneezed.
It's the wrong guy.
No, he sneezed.
He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf.
What?
You fool!
Regina, you're probably gonna get charged with something. Sorry.
You've gotta be kidding me. What's the matter, Miss Von Karma?
I object. For objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Strike, this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened?
Of course I do. It's the truth. What was it that you said, Acro? She's innocent, but cruel?
Yes.
She's so innocent that she's cruel. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Vegeta.
You foolish idiot. It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves.
Are you telling me that what I said was true?
Acro, you can't mean that this...
Are you confirming the defense's claim?
Mr. Wright, unfortunately your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder.
What do you mean by that?
The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow.
Huh, like the lion with your brother.
Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory.
The fact that the lion attacked you too.
Well, it did, yes, but
What would that problem be?
the same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on top of the remaster, where's the evidence that proves that claim?
You mean the conclusive evidence?
The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof to be more precise.
Murder weapon.
The bust that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes.
Yes, it would be. He's behind me!
The bust.
Nick, you gotta do something!
This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. See how things work out first. Since, somebody across the room already has a plan in motion, I'm gonna see how their plan in motion works out. Might be worthwhile to search Acro's room, but...
Why don't you go to search his room? It looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? Now that you know the true meaning of Von Karma Total Justice.
Yeah! I guess. I figured with you that that's the least I should expect. You'd leave no stone unturned. Stop whipping.
But Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday.
What did you find?
There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright? The bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise, and we took the Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story.
Shh, just wait a second. Something's funny about all this.
It looks like you've lacked the final nail to put into my coffin.
But What about the scarf? What about the note?
What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the Ringmaster. You should know that by now. Do something, Nick! Don't let this case slip away! The bust! Where is it now?
Where's the bust right now?
You're Phoenix Wright! You know where that bust is! I'm sure you do!
There's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is?
It seems this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short.
Thank you for your support. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright.
I think that brings to an end the cross-examination of this witness.
Hold it!
It's me, Jesus! Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue.
Huh?
That?
We need time to do what? We need time to do
Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your age, isn't she?
Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? What?
Are you asking me?
But it's up to you, Dick. Good luck.
Hey, wait! You can't be serious.
Acrobats always have their lives on the lines, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose.
Very well, the defense may proceed.
Doesn't have a clue. I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon.
Walking the tightrope of logic. There's no room for a false step. Sink or swim. The only way through is forward. What a cliche. What a cliche line.
The murder weapon.
Sink or swim.
Where is Max's bust? Now, where is it?
Search this room. It's not at the lodging house. Give my brain a second. Search this room. That would be the only place that it would be. Not there. Somewhere in Big Top, so fucking anywhere in the circus.
No.
It was nowhere to be found when we looked.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on a limb here and say it's in this courtroom. God, right. It's obvious the bust is inside this very courtroom!
It's obviously where?
Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all. The witness stand! He kept it on him. He kept it on him. That's the whole thing. He kept it on him. Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? Don't touch me.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright.
Well, you're a big guy. You have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just want to see your toes. Take the blanket off. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket, like a penis. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there. I'm sorry, are you sitting on top of Max?
Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright.
I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. Sitting. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it. The only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap?
Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played.
Take the fucking blanket off! Walks over, just rips it off.
You fool! How could you?
Hey, it's the woman who never loses losing again. Haha! For the second time.
You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them.
2 of them.
Miss Franziska von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. That's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? There were 2 pieces of decisive evidence. The cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust... Obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss von Karma. You had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. Not to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss von Karma.
It all makes sense now. Why'd you pull up the evidence?
I can't believe that von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing.
Uh-huh. Definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't.
I can't believe it. Me? Make a mistake? Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that.
It seems we finally arrived at the truth. Ekro,
Yes, Your Honor.
did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Acro.
Pet. That's what he'll say now. Pet.
All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back the same way.
And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper.
I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I just couldn't forgive her. No matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never, ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried.
That's when you decided to do something about Regina.
How dreadful.
So are you saying that you are a victim in all of this as well?
No, that's not what I meant. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first, I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I just couldn't up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I joined the business on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet.
This has been such a strange case. I really want to leave. I'm uncomfortable.
Take a second.
Ow!
Take a second.
Ow!
Take a second.
I had to grip my hand and my fist very tightly, dude.
Take a second. No tears coming out. No tears. It's good acting. It's good acting.
I'm a performer. I'm a performer.
Oh, I know. Anytime I try to do fake crying, my eyes get super watery.
Yeah.
That's why I hate doing the fake crying, because I
Yeah.
don't like my eyes getting watery.
I just had to think about painting out with you. Comes out instantly.
Oh shit, this weekend's gonna be
God.
awful. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself.
God.
I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me again.
Hey, stop fisting that table.
I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not Jalea Latte. That's how the French people tell me. This court is adjourned. Get out, everybody. I hate you all. Get out.
The French ambulances go.
I normally just thought they ran by going wee 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 wee.
Wee wee wee.
Or is that what the cars sound like?
Yeah, yeah.
When you rev the car,
Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the remaster, Regina and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to.
Many congrats, but only at max a million of them.
Thank you.
What's with the vibe in this room?
Well, just thinking about Acro.
No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy.
Huh?
Ah! She's been like this for a while now. Ah! It's all my fault! Ah!
Sweetie pie.
Split up!
Gina.
Mr. Right, tell me something.
what do you want to know, Regina?
Echo said something right at the end.
I just couldn't believe it.
Does that mean that Echo is he gonna try and get his revenge on me?
I don't think so. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina.
Are you sure? You really sure? I can believe that.
I believe what he's trying to say is he's not ready to give up on his brother yet. He thinks his brother's still alive.
You got it. Wow. Okay.
He can't leave until he knows the truth of what's gonna happen to his brother.
Yeah.
I'm not that blind! Wait, let me.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what he meant by it.
That's what he meant. Yes.
Yep, Echo doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore.
If that's true, I want to see some evidence.
Huh?
I want to hear you not just making it up on the son of a not going to revenge.
Because of Bat.
His brother. Just don't go to his face and be like, your brother's dead!
Oh.
Echo didn't want it to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again.
Pat. That's right. Regina, he's still alive, you know.
I never knew. But now that Echo's been caught,
Uh-huh.
I know.
What?
I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes. And until then, he can meet Acro again.
That's so sweet of you, Regina.
I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat.
Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind.
Hey, Max.
What is it, Mo?
We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So whenever you like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract.
I understand! What a fabulous thing to do for me! I might even leave tomorrow! What's going to happen to the circus now?
That's a big question. Our remaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. Staff, the performers. No one wants to leave the circus. That's why I made a decision.
What is it?
I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster.
I'm closing the circus.
I'm closing it. I'm turning it into a noodle shop. I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen.
the best circus the world has ever seen.
Don't laugh!
He's gonna say then you're gonna need the best magician.
Give me a second.
That's quite the goal.
Yay, I can't wait! Then I guess that changes things.
Huh?
There's only one thing the best circus in the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen.
Max.
Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous! What do you say, big guy?
I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you.
I think it also changed the fact that he took on the mindset that Max has, where we're gonna be the best in the world.
Yeah.
So then Max is like, yeah, we're the mindset. We are the best. Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you?
I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me.
I just wouldn't be trying to pull any pranks if I were you.
What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today? We've got to work together to make the Berry Big Circus bigger than it's ever been.
Oh.
He was trying to show you
Moose!
responsibility for your action.
Moose, right, sweetie pie! It can't be the Berry Big Circus without Regina Berry! Max. Nick!
Seems like everything is going to turn out all right here.
I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seats.
It'll take us a while to get ready, but
I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats.
Too bad circus ain't
It's
gonna
gonna be
that
automatic.
long.
It's gonna be automatic. It's gonna be automatic. It's gonna be automatic. I see. What made the case?
Yesterday's surprise raid, it really paid off just like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you?
It was just a theory. If Aqua really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney.
You mean Mr. Wright?
Of course. Well, Detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Aqua's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office as soon as I get back.
Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you. Mr. Edgeworth.
oh my god!
Looks even hotter. They made him schmexy.
What the fuck is Francisco on the paper for?
Get her off here.
Ew.
Yuck. Oh, that means if he's gonna join the prosecutor again, he's gonna be pretty difficult to go against now.
And we're gonna do farewell my turnabout. Oh, actually, wait. First of all, what do you think of the case?
That one, nice twists and turns.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes.
It was pretty good overall.
Pretty good overall. Well, let me tell you something, Bucko. That's one of the most hated cases in the series.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
People despise the love triangles thing. They think that the logic with Aqua's motive doesn't make sense, which I think that's ridiculous.
What the fuck are you talking? His motive is completely sincere.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to me. People also say, yeah, the motive method and the logic behind it doesn't make any sense.
I figured it out so fast.
Yeah. I don't know. But people say the characters are annoying.
I agree with the love triangle. I'm not a big fan of the
Yeah.
love triangle. That's pretty annoying to deal with.
The characters are annoying. The music is annoying, which that's the only thing I could probably say. Yeah, the music could be a little bit annoying, but it's like a
circus music.
Yeah, it's like a very crazy, like a bit of a Kubrick like circus type of thing where you're going crazy trying to solve this murder. But yeah,
the love triangles I don't like, but at the same time I understand why they're there.
Yeah.
It makes sense for them to be there. I just find it annoying.
yeah. But a lot of lists, this is like the bottom of the list.
Everything about this case was pretty good.
I do agree. Yeah, I think it's the most hated case in the series. But there are other cases that I think are overhated as well. But it'll be a while before we get to cases that like I will say, yeah, no, it was not good, man. It was just. But if you enjoyed it, that's all that cares about. That's all I care about. If you enjoy something that nobody likes, like the Master of the Skies, then that's fine. I want you to enjoy a piece of media. Like that's the purpose of it existing. So like if you enjoy it and I don't enjoy it,
That's because
good.
childhood memories are left in that film.
Yeah. If I enjoy something that you don't enjoy, I'm pissed. So, but we're gonna get to this is the final case of the game. Farewell, my turnabout.
Oh, it's gonna be 20 hours long.
It's a bit of a long one, but it's not as long as Rise from the Ashes. There's gonna be no case that's as long as that. So we're gonna go to that case in.
The next episode.
Thank you for watching this episode. Phoenix Wright is today just for all. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, be notified, and tell me up, which is
every day.
bye-bye.